Hello everyone. Today's course is to draw diagrams using shapes. We'll use flowchart as example. But what is a flowchart? A flowchart is a kind of diagram that shows the sequence of processes. And today we'll create a very simple flowchart with only two processes. This is an example of a flowchart. You can see that there are 4 processes here. Now let's start. We're going to add a new drawing canvas. First, click Insert. Click Shapes. You will now see that there are lots of different shapes. Click New Drawing Canvas. And you will see an area appears. But why do we use canvas? One advantage of using canvas is that everything in the area of canvas can be moved together. If you need to move everything you create in canvas and you don't want to change the relative position of each item, you can just drag canvas to somewhere else. Take a look at this video. Now there are 2 circles in canvas. When I move canvas, both circles are moved and their relative position didn't change. However, if 2 circles are not in the canvas, I have to move them one by one, and their relative position might be changed. Step 2. Draw a rectangle. First, click Insert and click Shapes. Click the first icon in the section Rectangles. You'll see your cursor turns into a plus. Click and drag a rectangle, then release the mouse button. Here's a video to show the previous steps. First, click Insert and click Shapes. Click the first icon in the section Rectangles. You'll see your cursor turns into a plus. Click and drag a rectangle, then release the mouse button. Step 3. Now we'll draw an arrow. Just follow the steps we mentioned before and find shapes. This time, click the 4th icon. The arrow points downward in the section Block Arrows. Click and drag to draw an arrow, then release the mouse button. Here's a video that shows the steps. First, click Insert and click Shapes. Find the arrow we need. You'll see your cursor turn into a plus. Click and drag an arrow, then release the mouse button. And now you can see that there are an arrow and a rectangle. Now let's talk about how to adjust the size of the rectangle and the arrow. Click the rectangle, then click any of the dots around it and drag to change the size of it. You can do the same if you want to change the size of the arrow. Let's watch a video that shows you how to do it. Click the rectangle, then click any of the dots around it and drag to change the size of it. When you get the size you want, just release the mouse button. Step 4. Draw a flowchart. Adjust the place of the arrow first. Click and drag the arrow to the place you want, then release the mouse button. Let's watch a video that shows how to do it. Click and drag the arrow, then release the mouse button. Next, right-click the upper rectangle and choose Copy. Or you can just click and press Ctrl and C. Right-click again and choose the left icon under Path Options, the one with the brush on it. Or you can just click and press Ctrl and V. Then, click and drag the rectangle you copied to the new place. Take a look at this video. Click and drag the rectangle and move it to a new place. Then release mouse button. Step 5. Add text in your flowchart. Right-click the first rectangle and choose Add Text. Type the name of the first process. Use the same method to add text on the second rectangle. Right-click the second rectangle and choose Add Text. Type the name of the second process. A simple flowchart is finished. Now, let's try another way to link two rectangles. First, use the copy and paste method we mentioned before to draw two new rectangles. If you forgot how to copy and paste, click the link on the YouTube card. Then, click the upper rectangle. Click Insert and click Shapes. Choose the second icon in the section Lines. Now you'll see that your cursor turned into a plus. Place your cursor on the dot that is in the yellow circle. Click the dot, hold and drag your cursor to the second rectangle. Now you'll see that there are 4 dots around the second rectangle. Drag your cursor to the place you want the arrow to point to, and release the mouse button. Now these two rectangles are linked. Click the upper rectangle. Click Insert and click Shapes. Choose the second icon in the section Lines. Place your cursor on the dot that is in the yellow circle. Click the dot, hold and drag your cursor to the second rectangle, and release the mouse button. And now you've learned 2 ways to link rectangles. Try them yourself. Okay, you've finished today's class. Hope you like it. If you have any questions, comment below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe us. See you next time.